In the late 19th century, Friedrich Nietzsche watched Western civilization approach a cliff. He warned that the world faced an imminent spiritual collapse. Science and the Enlightenment dismantled the religious frameworks that had provided Europe with meaning for centuries. Nietzsche called the resulting condition nihilism, the realization that the universe has no objective purpose or divine safety net. Without these old structures, we are left staring into a void. We must learn to navigate a cosmos that offers no grand plan to guide our actions or justify our suffering. Nietzsche framed this collapse as a critical ultimatum. Humanity faces a choice between absolute despair and a radical psychological evolution. Many people avoid that choice by retreating into the psychology of the last man. This is the most common passive reaction to a meaningless universe. The last man prioritizes comfort, safety, and the avoidance of any difficult challenge. This life is defined by a desire for easy distractions and the refusal to strive for anything greater than a pleasant afternoon. Nietzsche viewed this state of constant comfort as a form of spiritual decay. To him, spending a lifetime numbing the reality of existence with small pleasures was a pathetic substitute for true happiness. The Übermensch, or overman, serves as the urgent alternative to this decay. It is the model for a human being who creates meaning rather than consuming comfort. Popular culture often reduces the Übermensch to a comic book hero or a political dictator, labels that ignore Nietzsche's actual intent. Nietzsche describes the overman as a psychological trajectory, a continuous process of self-overcoming that avoids any fixed state of completion. This evolution is driven by the will to power. This is the internal urge to master one's own internal chaos and limitations, rather than a desire to dominate others. Achieving this state requires a lifelong commitment to the difficult work of sculpting oneself into a higher form of existence. This journey requires 3 metamorphoses. First, the camel dutifully carries the weight of tradition. Next, the lion rebels, shouting a holy no to destroy old values, though it cannot create. Finally, the child says a sacred yes to life, treating existence as self-defined creation. Only by reaching this final stage of affirmation can an individual truly embody the potential of the Übermensch. To prove that one has truly become a creator, Nietzsche devised a psychological test called the eternal recurrence. Imagine a demon tells you that you must live your exact life, every joy, every agony, and every trivial moment, over and over again. Every event will return to you in the same sequence and repeat for all eternity. The overman passes this test by loving their fate so completely that they would welcome the return of every moment. They affirm life so intensely that the prospect of infinite repetition brings joy rather than despair. This philosophy was tragically hijacked. After Nietzsche's death, his work was manipulated by his sister, Elizabeth, who edited his notebooks to fit the needs of Nazi propaganda. Her editing twisted a philosophy of internal self-mastery into a horrific justification for biological supremacy and systemic exploitation. Modern interpretations often make a similar mistake, equating the Übermensch with technological transhumanism, or replacing our biology with robotic enhancements. The Übermensch offers no technological shortcuts. It is the difficult work of staring into the abyss, choosing to forge a unique meaning and a